back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. I'm with the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room, and we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Seattle Seahawks. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And we are underway from Santa Clara. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They'll run for the first time here with Matt Breida. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. A big play there on the first play of the game. 66 yards for him on the ground. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
One play, and we're already looking at a first and goal situation. They'll try to run to Breida, and he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Matt Breida taking it in as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Gold with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1.
The Seahawks take over first down, 31-yard line.
Wilson, the Seahawks take over now, first and 10 at the 31-yard line. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the two tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out in the running game.
And 3 yards there takes them to the 45. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Wilson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Nick Bosa. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Third and long. It's Wilson. He's got Lockett. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 44-yard line.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
And he's got some space here. 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run it with Carson. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Here's Wilson to throw. This is caught. And he's brought down. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down. 1st and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
Good job right there. Good job right there. 54. Mike 54. All go special. All go special. Watch the safety creep.
They'll try to run with Carson. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson taking it in as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point up and through by Myers. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be taken short. And he'll take this one near the 25. Call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 32-yard line.
Talk about. Nice hit, boy.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
Gotta do better. Come on, QB. Come on. Check 9. Check 26. Check 26. Where's 20? 61. Matchbox.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Here we go. 180. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. A big play there for the Niners. 46 yards.
49er first down.
Keep playing.
That's the end of the first quarter, with the score tied 7-7.
Here we go. 180. Coverage. 6 guys.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Give him 2 yards on that one. Second and goal now.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Matt Breida with his second. Now taking the lead. Gold to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up first and 10.
Switch. He's checking quick. Go.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Pretty solid coverage there by the All-Pro Richard Sherman, able to get a hand in. Let's get to some Hall of Fame talk while we have a second, because last week we mentioned the 15 guys that we knew were going into the Hall. 5 added: Isaac Bruce, Steve Hutchinson, Edgerrin James, Steve Atwater, and Troy Polamalu. You think about it, CD, for Polamalu, it was his first year of eligibility. People knew he would go in. Atwater was his 16th year. He had to wait a long time.
He certainly did, and I often wonder about the psychology of it all, because when you're young in your career, meaning young retired, right, these things mean something to you, but I don't know if they hit with the same impact as it will for Steve Atwater. 16th year. Now, I think Steve would like somewhere to be a happy medium. Maybe the 8th year would have been a lot better, but the bottom line is, the older you get, boy, imagine the emotions running through there, the validation, probably haven't had the applause in a long time. That's going to come back to you now. Troy Polamalu, he essentially stepped off the field and into the Hall of Fame, but it doesn't matter. Bottom line is getting there. Congratulations to him.
He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
First down.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Now it's Carson. He finds some open field here. He's at the 30, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Chris Carson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Myers connects on the PAT. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be taken very short. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 31-yard line.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
I got you, boy. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Seahawks 9. Terrific run from one of the fastest backs in the game today. A guy who keeps defensive coordinators up at night, no doubt.
Remember when we were meeting with the D coordinator before the game and all he talked about was run fits, making sure our guys were in the right place so there were no creases?
They missed their fits, didn't they?
Yeah, there was no fit.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 9-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to regain the lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Mike, 53.
Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
You get a
Tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. On 3rd down, it's Carson. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup.
Line 36. Stop your whining. Check it back. Good job right there. Got it. Good shot.
Here's Carson. And the tackle there by Quan Alexander. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down.
Bang out. 36. Line 36. Check back. Gun.
From the shotgun, Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 37.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. This is Carson. give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. On second down now. It's Carson, and he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They'll run on first down. Carson. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Going to give this time to the tailback. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. 4th down. Here's Wilson. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And the 49ers are going to get the football back.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Lock! 11.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
Let's go. First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
On first down, it's Carson, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
From the 40 now on second down. Wilson under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here.
Reload. 53, Mike.
Here's Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete. It appears they're going to come up empty on this first drive of the second half, still down by that slim margin.
Yeah, and that's okay. You know, when you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench. But this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work while they on the sidelines go over what they're doing offensively and formulate a proper plan.
Watch 36 to Mike. I got you.
Here we go on 4th with Wilson. Open man is Jacob Hollister. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. They get 17 on that one. Move the chains. First down, Seahawks.
I'm coming for you, son.
They'll run on first down. Carson, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Check safety, check safety. Check three, check three.
They run again with Carson. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. They'll get 4 on second down, but it leaves them with third and still 9 to go.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on third.
Hey, 0, 0, 0. 6, 5,
To throw is Wilson. He'll get this out to Lynch, complete. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be fourth down. They converted once earlier in this drive, but they'll roll the dice here again on fourth down.
under 10. Run up. He's coming. We got double up. Hey, alert. One set. Check Mike, 54. Mike, look, small. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone. Got 4 down. 3, 8, 6.
They're going on fourth down. It's Wilson. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Here we go. 180. Right there, 54 Mike. That's right, baby. They don't want it. 2. They hot.
Breida, he'll try the right side. Michael Kendricks, the linebacker, there to get him down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6.
Go ahead. Keep it tight end. You got 3 down.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a third down and 6.
It's third down and 6.
And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first.
Let's get off the field, D. Check 24. Back. White. Pilot, 64, weak. He's checking. Crash. Kill.
Now Mostert, and an alley to run. Past the 20, and he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, 49ers. Raheem Mostert, 42 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep.
Let's go, baby.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Second and 10 now from the 27.
You must be getting tired of seeing me. Check 43.
Throwing again. Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Here's Wilson throwing on 3rd and long. It's caught. Lockett. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on fourth.
3 plays and out. It's 4th down.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Mike set 33. 33. That's good.
The Seahawks will go for it. It's Wilson. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman, and he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now it's Breida. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there, and I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory, and as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it, because once everyone's emotions come down, hard to start them up again. So I think he may want to keep them cranking high right here.
54. They can't hang with us. Check, 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 check. Check 9, check 9.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180! Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And here we go. Go ahead. Here we go again. Kill, 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 kill. Hey, watch 11.
Mostert. And some space here. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll start out on the ground with Carson, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. Comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the 1st down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
36 to Mike. That's it. Mike, 36. Mike, 36. I don't think you got it.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Open man is Gordon, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk 1st. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
On 1st down, Carson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. The Seahawks on third down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 4. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now Wilson. That's caught by Hollister. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 35. They'll run on first down. Carson. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. D Ford, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. On 4th down, Wilson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
Here we go. 54, right there. 54, Mike. I got it. Hey, come on.
It's a foot race. The 30, the 20. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.